Like, that was just telling a really stupid joke to myself. Yo, guys, we're back with you. There was some more Redux editing. Uh, I have literally no plans tonight. I was just like, oh well, I'm gonna stream. See if we can what we break tonight. I don't think we're gonna fix anything, but I break some more stuff. Okay, we'll start off as we always do. I don't think there's any new bug reports. Oh yeah, we may work on vehicle randomization tonight. Kinda don't want to work on UAVs anymore. Just beat me down last night. Uh, I don't think anybody said anything useful in the official Discord. Okay, so let's go to our to feedback. Uh, and let's delete things here from our list. Got done last night. Um, fix. We'll delete the old drone to do list and we'll add a new one. Fix. Fix. Fixed wing drones. That's where we left off last night. No clue why those aren't working, but and the ground ones are. To do add new planes. Okay, we did all the new plane stuff. Literally no more vehicles left in the game left to add. We rewrote the AI buddy system, so it's more modular now. Look at static V spawns. Okay, we just talked about that. We did the AAC island last night. Got rid of the revive system. It's easy to bring back if people want it back, or and we did Steam guide. Okay. So what else should we look on? Aircraft spawning might be a thing. Drone kill switch based on altitude. I think we kind of got to get drones working before we work on the drone kill switch. We should probably mess around with mortars too. People are saying mortars are really, really OP. I'm not seeing it, but we should probably mess around with mortars some. Test to do test OP, test mortar penis. It's probably just a lack of knowledge or something on my part. Well, I don't understand why they work or don't work. What else should we work tonight? What are other big features we need? I was mentally prototyping an anti-AFK system, but I never really came to a good solution. It was gonna be involving like event handlers and kills. Like you had to get a kill every 10 minutes. Didn't you start losing CP or not gaining CP or something? It was kind of a complicated mess, and I didn't come up with a good solution. It's too complicated for me to think of it in my head, and if I can't come up with a good idea in my head, it's probably not a good idea to like try to work it out. Um, okay, we might think of some more stuff, but we'll start going down our list. Um, look at static vehicle spawns. Yeah. First thing we need to do though is update our version file. 2.2. Got that done. Okay, the first thing on our to-do list is look at static spawning. Over here, so I can get in the game to do this. This is all done in-game. The in-game dudes. And for those of you that don't know or are new to working on Redux, most zones are randomized on their vehicle spawning, but the airfields in particular, I think it's because they don't have roads or very many roads, and they would basically not spawn vehicles since there's no road segments around for them to trigger a vehicle spawn off of. They would be too easy to attack, so they have a static spawn table. Means we can actually do a lot of stuff. But I mean, it's a bunch of manual work as opposed to I could change, one line in a program code and I could change 1,000 AOs in the future. Whereas these ones all manual work. It's not smart. Okay, we're on our editing account. Oh, you know what we do need to do? We need to get on War Some Vets. Real quick. I just want to see if he put the changes live. Apparently GamerDad wants to use War Some Vets as like a test server. Oh. Whatever. Since there we go, War Some Vets. While I'm here, I should probably add. Oh, he took it back up to 64 people. That's wild. Favorite that. We're gonna join it real quick. Don't know how far I have to go through the process to like get it on my list, but
Warlords protocol initialized.
oh, the entire team's AFK. That's funny. Expected. Okay, that should be on my list. Okay, let's go. I didn't need to actually exit out of that, but that's okay.
Warlords protocol initialized.
Oh, we actually got some money. Up. Nope. Still running the old. Not that out of date though. It does have a artillery. Cool. Can't really test anything on there. Alright, so let's go back to the editor and go look at vehicles. And last time I messed with these, I got all kinds of suggestions on how to make vehicles random. Okay, I was supposed to be editing, not actually playing. Okay, let's edit stuff, not play. Okay. First thing I want to see is why some of these have nets on them. So we know this guy has a net on him. I forgot how to get the little visual editor up though. Okay. All right. So he has this net when in the game. Okay. And apparently one of these. Let's see what the Gorgons have. Okay. I don't remember seeing anything weird about these guys either. Looking for another Kuma, because I know the Kuma up here at this place has. Yeah, he has the dark green camo. To randomize this appearance though. Okay, and I'm pretty sure this is not what this guy's using in the game. Oh, that does look very cool. But what we need to do, go look up randomization. Um, find some posts from some people. Say, In discussion 8. Oh no. Okay, all the stuff's from last year. Look for a specific post from somebody. Literally no way I'm gonna scroll back and try to. Okay, apparently you can't search. Uh, that sucks. Tens of thousands of posts in this channel. Really wish I could still search by user. Um, I need posts from him. I guess sometime in January. There's so many posts in this channel though. He wrote it as a code block though, so hopefully. Actually, let's go to GitHub. If I could find the day that I did the commit, I could search the thing by date. Is incorrect. Finding information, that is the most difficult part of what I do. Okay. I think we're getting close. I don't know how far away 25 days ago was though. Oh, this is stuff from a really long time ago. Did I not? When did I do this? This is super frustrating. I know for a fact that I modified stuff. Capping height. Okay, it was 21009. What's the all I have to do is find okay, this is '05, so it was much more recent than a alright, so 2109, so we're on the right day. Okay, so I guess it was January 8th is the day in Discord we want to get to. Way down here. Eight. Boom, there we go. So yeah, it's January 8th, so we're on the right day. I don't remember if this post is going to be useful to me or not. Just I just I use spawn, which is supposed to pick them at random. Okay, so there's randomized code out there. Okay. This function assign safe position. Okay, so this code had literally nothing to do with what I was thinking about. Let's look this up though. I see what he's doing here. It's some kind of safe check. I don't understand what all these numbers are doing here, though. Okay. Oh, wait, apparently people didn't know the word was in the actual game. Oh. Is this not in the code? Ah, but I think now that we got that carrier spawning, this will be good. Vehicles? Must be all the numbers. Okay, I see what he's doing here. So all those numbers are these variables right here. It's calling this function find safe position. Oh no, he didn't. He literally just copy and pasted it out of here. That's funny. Okay, so let's pull up the side by side with Discord. Yeah, he definitely just copy and pasted that straight off the wiki, which is exactly what I do most of the time. Let's go through and talk through every single thing here. So center is target position. Minimum distance is 1, max distance 150. Object distance, where's object distance? Minimum distance from resulting position to center nearest object. Specify quite large distance here to show the function it might often fail to find a suited position. Wow, why was this not using Warlord in the first place? The example gives water mode 0, which is not on water, mass gradient 20. Then it leaves out blacklist and default shore mode 0. Oh, let's go to process client request. Okay, so we would be using target position final to generate a position. Oh, maybe this is what target position final is doing. Jezro might have just wrote his own and it's not as good as the inbuilt one. No possible way Jezro didn't know about this function. Dude, he probably wrote the function. There's something flawed with it. Okay, let's go look up target position final. Jezro might have just wrote his own version of the same function that works for multiplayer better or something. Okay, process target position. Setting up arrays and surface is not water. Target position then. Okay, so he has his own custom find spawn positions thing. So, okay, yeah, he basically just wrote his own. Doesn't work very well though. Okay, I see what's going on here. So he wrote his own because he wanted to keep them inside the sector, as opposed to that other code which could potentially spawn them anywhere on the map if it fails to find a correct spot. Okay, so let's look up this. Okay, this isn't probably going to return any useful results. Generally, you can't search file names through this little search bar, but yeah, it literally didn't turn up. So we got to go find this function Warlord 2 find spawn. So probably be two spawn positions. Probably a common maybe subroutine. Find spawn positions. Oh, yep. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, he literally just wrote. Oh, this is what I was talking about doing during when I was trying to manually fix the system. Near map objects, nearest terrain objects, stuff like this. Yeah, and he's using this like almost exact same code. Okay, so he basically just wrote a better. Maybe not better. I mean, we know it's not better because they sometimes hit buildings still. But if I could. Because they're not landing directly on buildings anymore, they're all clipping them sometimes, like with their front or their backs. So it's almost like they just need like an extra like 2 meters of free space. This code is Not interested. Oh, doing something really smart, but I don't necessarily know. Spa is flat empty. Get this command. Maybe we can find a easy win here. If you're watching this feature at Mari, that actually was an extremely good function to look at, point us in the correct direction. Okay, so checks given position. Oh, let's do what we normally do. We'll put this directly below the command we're looking at so we can compare the variables here. Ah, okay, and this makes even more sense. So this is kind of interchangeable with find safe position. Literally references it right here. Now this for static objects. Almost flipped some radars yesterday. Okay, objects accounted for. Objects accounted for proximity check seem to be static objects. Nearby vehicles and units do not seem to affect the output. Huh. Okay, position is flat empty, minimum distance. Minimum 2D distance from other objects. -1 to ignore the proximity check. So the 3 right here is our minimum distance from objects. Okay, and this might actually be checking with what we were seeing in game. Because like I said, they're not spawning directly on the building. They're clipping buildings with the front and the back of their vehicles. So let's go into game and let's test this 3-meter theory here. I'm going to take a tank. I don't think tanks are 3 meters long. But maybe if it's measuring from the center of the building or something? We're going to see how far. I feel like a tank should definitely fit 3 meters.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
Yeah, good. Okay, so let's go here. Self-obligate CP.
Sector selected.
Oh, it's the biggest possible vehicle.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Yeah, I really don't think this thing is meters, but might be just depend on how it's measured. Okay, stand right here. It's extremely scientifically accurate. That waypoint go. Oh, interesting. Oh, I think we just solved our problem. Okay, so I'm standing right here. You guys can see that 3 meter mark is right there. Walk up to this, stand here, and we look at the vehicle. That is not the centroid of this vehicle. Which means if it's doing a 3 meter check from the center of the vehicle, I'm about 1 meter away, 1 meter away from where the 3 meter mark would, which this basically exactly explains what was the. I may be having a lot of confirmation bias here. I mean, but drive up to a building. Again, this is not going to be a super accurate test, but I marked the edge of this building. It's probably not the best building. There's stairs at the end of it. Building. There. Okay. There's a trash can next to that one. I need a building I can get flat against. Okay. Yeah. I'm 5 meters away. Get out, stand next to the center of the vehicle. Yep. Now let's move this over just a little. 4 meters. 4 meters away from that wall. And it's only checking for a 3 meter safe distance. Means the front 1 meter of this tank would be sitting on that roof using that code. Interesting. That's really, really interesting. Okay, so we can unload this. This took an odd change direction. Oh, let's go back in a game mode. We need to measure the length of a ammo truck. It's probably not that much bigger than a T140K, but I definitely think a T140K might be longer. I mean, an ammo truck might be longer than a 40 or. T140 is definitely the biggest tank in the game. Or the size of the two.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Sector selected.
Okay, let's give ourselves some. Right, let's see here. T140.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Orchard looks kind of big. Spawn that.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
And we'll also spawn a To refuel. They all kind of look the same size to me. Ammo looks biggest. We'll use that one.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Okay. Let's grab these and line these all up. Oh, you know what else I should do? I should measure the size of a Blackfoot. I wonder if the helicopters are using the same code. Yeah, I kind of want to line these up against a wall. I mean, something I can mark on the map. Extremely helpful here. Okay. Now all I have to do is line the front of all the other ones up at T140. Oh, I could test rearm too. Well, we gotta get on that as well. Did not know this thing had a 50 cal on top of it. That's a 50 cal and a 40 millimeter. What? It's insane. Okay, it's slightly shorter than T140. I wonder what kind of ammo that thing has that was talking about you can lay minefields with the artillery. God, that thing has a massive gun on it, dude. See the size of that gun on the artillery? Huge, dude. This makes the T140 gun look puny. Oh yeah, I'm glad I did this. This thing's got way longer than the others here. Yep. Okay, so we pretty much know it's measuring from the center of the vehicle based on the collisions we've seen in game. Got to kind of find the center of this vehicle. I guess probably close to the center. And we know it's the front is the wall. Yep, that's right about the front. So even at 5 meters, we might, this thing might clip. And about 5 meters is what we got with the test with the 40k as well. This is about the same size. I don't think the gun's gonna cause it. If the gun lands on a building, I don't think the gun's gonna cause it to explode. Okay, what's something else? Hop in this real quick. Gun receipt. Whoa, dude, there's so much stuff. Mine clusters. Artillery computer. Was not letting me fire. Is that too close? Oh, there's some kind of warning behind there. Okay, we need to move this ammo truck. Oh wow, that's gonna be a really close fire mission. Kinda just want to see what these look like. Haunted cluster. Oh, there's like a distance or something? Oh, I see. Okay. Oh my god, this thing can cover the entire map. Holy moly. That sucks, it's 800 meters. Yeah. Okay, let's blow up something on a road, then we're gonna drive over here. Okay, now we're gonna drive over there. Gonna fire? Over here somewhere? Okay. Driver's seat. That is a very, very large gun. Okay, we gotta make sure we don't bump it in the zone here. Skirting it. Actually, we can go into the zone. I changed the timer on it. Okay, let's stop here. Can we see anything? Nope. Now it landed on this road somewhere. Maybe really hard to test with a single person. Fire back towards the other town. Oh, if I fired at the other town, I could fast travel before the rounds hit. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, never mind. I ran over it. It was that thing sitting on the side of the road. That was lame. Oh, they landed right here. Ran over them with the... Or if they're anti-personnel weapons. That makes sense. Artillery would be firing. Oh! My goodness. Oh, a mine detector. Hang on. We're gonna load up a mine detector. And we're gonna fire back at the town. Then I'm gonna grab a mine detector and see what happens. Okay. Go to the gunner position. Artillery computer. Alright. Fire right here at this intersection. Have some fun. We'll, okay, fire it off. Let's fire all of them off. All of them off. Oh, this one it does. Unlike the mortar, it gives you a real-time breakdown. Last time we were testing the mortar, it wasn't showing us the rounds. Okay, cool. So, all these land. Then we'll go back, we'll grab a mine detector. And we'll see what happens. Spawn. I'm also interested if my mine tech is going to remove these mines, because even though this thing's incredibly expensive and has a really long rearm timer, I don't want people being able to use it to spam the entire game. Okay, so let's load up a arsenal. AT. Check our vest. Yep, we got our mine detector. Oh boy, we are already in a minefield. Wow. Uh, see these mines either. $71 meters away from the impact. Oh, you can't see them. Oh, they're just little apers mines. Okay. That's good. At least you can see them. But wow, these things are spread out. These things aren't really that bad, to be honest. Okay, they're way more dense here in the center of the Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, I fired off a full volley of these things. This is a very spread. Oh, there's a massive cluster over here. Inside the building? On the roof? Where are they? Oh, some mine removal. Where's mines at? My mine detector's going nuts. I'm standing right on top of them. That thing is definitely up on the roof. That is awesome. They land on the balcony. Oh yeah, those things definitely got to be on the roof. That is absolutely hilarious. That is, that's the most Arma thing ever. Wrecked noob. Okay, that's, one of these really isn't bad. Definitely a good chunk of number of mines though. That is cool. Okay. Alright, so we know 5 meters is our absolute minimum distance we can have to avoid clipping. What we need now is change this. And we also need to go to... I'll just give myself a crap ton of money. Gotta change the price of ammo trucks, because we know ammo trucks are the biggest item as far as length goes. So this will give us about a 1 meter slop. We don't want to make this too big because we want it to find as many good spots as it can. Oh no, Hemmets might be even bigger than. I know, I'm pretty happy. If the Op 4 ammo truck is 5 meters long and their tank is 5 meters, 6 meters. Oh no, this zone does not have very many buildings. Zaros does. Okay, we'll go cap Zaro and we'll use Zaros as our test.
Voting for the next sector.
Because we need a bunch of buildings.
Sector.
Oh yeah, Zaros is gonna be really good. Zaros is like just full urban.
Sector selected. Select destination. Destination selected.
Not about to hold the W key down. That is for losers. Let's go, Zaros. You're gonna be the town that saves everybody. Okay, and the way it was explained to the Discord, someone reporting vehicles spawning on buildings bugs. I knew the bug, but this person has the impression that if you stand on the outside of the sector, it will try to spawn them on the inside of the sector. And they explode more often. So we're gonna do some myth busting here and figure out if this person was correct.
Sector seized. Voting for the next
Okay, and this is an actual proper test we're doing.
Sector.
So we need to talk about. We gotta get for this to go so you guys can see this sector here. That.
Sector selected.
It's outlining the sector size here. Since this is a proper test, talk about our expected results, or actual results. Okay, so based on this person's information they gave me, when you're on the outside of the zone, spawning in a vehicle, it'll try to spawn it near the inside of the zone, which is oftentimes buildings, and they blow up more often. I don't 100% think it works like that, but it seems plausible. And Zaros, as you can see here, is the only flat fields we have are a field here, and a field here. The rest of the zone is urban. Means what I'm concerned about is we're doing a 6-meter radius check, which means it might not spawn on these roads. Or it might need a really big area to spawn on roads. So that is my concern, that we're going to limit the spawn areas. But I'd rather have vehicles not blow up, so. Oh yeah, that definitely looks bigger than the need to measure the size of that. That looks a lot bigger than the Op 4 one. The medical one, it's like 350.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Okay. That was not the most successful test ever, but One of them did survive, so I can go look. I probably should not have just spawned that many. Okay, let's try to figure out the length of one of these. Okay, the wall's directly there. 5 meters. Should not have exploded. But let's go find them. And as you can see, standing in the edge of the zone, we've definitely busted that myth about spawning on the inside. That was an easy myth to bust. At this point, we just need to collect some data. How hard are these things clipping objects? Okay. That is where that landed. That clipped that object extremely hard. Like, there's no way that was a 6-meter clearance, dude. Not save the code or something? Yeah? Is flat empty. Minimum distance. Okay. Next is mode. Always leave -1. Max gradient. Okay, to check if no object is closer than 5 meters. Okay, that's 5. Okay, so we're checking if no object is within. Code not working. Wait a second, we might have adjusted some wrong code here. If is not on road and is not surface water, spawn check. And not spawn check position, map area array, then find position. So it's keeping itself 15 meters away from all vehicles. It's keeping itself 20 meters away from blacklisted objects. Our blacklisted object is up here. Building, house, church, chapel, blah, blah, blah. And it won't spawn if the numbers are greater than 0. Just saw something spawn on top of it. Alright, so let's go find this other wreck. This other wreck was down this road here. I just overwhelmed the system, spawning too many at once or something. Oh, this one didn't spawn on a building, it spawned on a fence. That is really unfortunate. That was actually a good spawn position. It just landed on a fence. Technically, might have only had one bad spawn in that entire batch. Oh no, I'm at my asset limit. That was an unforeseen complication. How am I at asset reach when 3 of them exploded? Makes no sense.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Okay. That is literally a perfect check against that building.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Oh, okay. So this, again, okay, we might have... Again, I'm trying not to get, like, confirmation bias here. But this might have been a perfect check. So under the old system... Let's walk around this side. Probably checking against. I don't know, man. Let's do a spot right. This map is just straight up wrong when it comes to the edge of this building. Okay. Try to get the actual edge of this little doorstep. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna assume this is the center line of the vehicle right here. Looks roughly correct. And the distance to that door stoop, 6 meters. And I'm trying not to bias here, but we're gonna keep spawning these till one explodes.
Drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Okay, this definitely too close to the building. Way too close to the building. This code is not really working. Okay, that basically proves the code doesn't work because the center of the vehicle was absolutely within 6 meters of the building.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
You know something about all these medical vehicles, dude?
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Show you something.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
They are all literally spawning the exact same direction I'm facing. Or if that's what's causing it to break. Because it's doing the spacing check first, and then it's orienting the vehicles later. Vehicle the size of this might be finding a safe spot, but then orienting the vehicle incorrectly. Oh no, I'm just gonna spitball in here because at this point we know the system's not working the way it's supposed to. This one is inside the building. Okay, well, this is going to be our first initial attempt at this system. Have that many vehicles blow up on us. We know we got the measurement right as well. 6 meters is how big of a volume we need. push that out. Call it a, and go AFK for a bit. Camera stuff. Okay, cool. Seems like a spot to take AFK. Right, so mute and then AFK. Be back in a few minutes. Back. Buffering. Did forget to start my router. Restart my router before stream, but that's okay. Alright, so let's go back to this code. Still not happy with this. So I just walked away and I thought about something. So if is not on road is on road, all those medical trucks we just spawned, they were all spawning on roads and they were all spawning in the direction that the player was facing. So good for us to know. We know face long way down the road, not sideways through the road. But we need to stop them from spawning on roads. Like, or we need to figure out search is on roads. Okay. Definitely know what I was searching for. Look this up on the week. Well, okay, that is literally the place it's called. Why? This command is instructed to check given position. Okay, apparently my internet's sucking tonight, guys. Sorry about that. When it finally decides to go down, I'll restart my router. I should tell you what, because I haven't restarted my router in like a day, I think right before my last stream. Sorry, person that just tuned in. I'm going to restart the stream really fast to reset my router and improve the bandwidth. So I'll be right back in about 2 minutes. Well, I'm just going to be reading all the stuff Killzone Kid posted.